welcome to my channel. My name is Irada and I'm here to help you expand your consciousness and manifest your desired reality. And today what I would like to talk about is how you can choose a new destiny from out of this world. I'm also going to be quoting some of the Neville Goddard's teachings in this video, so let's get started. Now, what do I mean by new destiny? Am I implying here that your current destiny is predetermined? Well, the answer to that question is yes and no. It's yes because the information related to your current lifeline, as well as many other lifelines, already exists in the infinite quantum field of potentials. And no, because you don't just have one destiny, but you have many destinies. Here is the quote from Neville Goddard's book, Out of This World, referring to the infinite number of individual destinies we already have in the invisible form. All changes take place in consciousness. The future, although prepared in every detail in advance, has several outcomes. At every moment of our lives, we have before us the choice of which of several futures we will choose. Now, the destiny you are experiencing now is the result of your current state of consciousness, which is your concept of yourself. I'm going to read another quote by Neville Goddard, which states that the cornerstone on which all things are based is man's concept of himself. He acts as he does and has the experiences that he does because his concept of himself is what it is, and for no other reason. Had he a different concept of himself, he would act differently. And so your concept of yourself is nothing but illusion, because it's not objective and it's subject to change when you change your beliefs or assumptions. Your concept of yourself is based on what you experience in your external reality, but the experience itself takes place due to your concept of yourself. It becomes the unconscious part of you that keeps recreating the same experiences over and over until you become conscious and see beyond the illusion of your physical senses and change your concept of yourself. Basically, it's all a matter of training your mind to identify yourself with the non-physical being while being in a physical body. The reality is a mirror, and it changes itself when we change our concepts of ourselves. In other words, when we shift to a new state of consciousness, we shift to a new reality that matches our new state of consciousness. And here's another quote by Neville Goddard. The habit of seeing only that which our senses permit renders us totally blind to what we otherwise could see. To cultivate the faculty of seeing the invisible, we should often disentangle our minds from the evidence of the senses and focus our attention on an invisible state, mentally feeling it, sensing it, until it has all the distinctness of reality. So think of your life as a waking dream in which you are unconsciously following the script. The script is based on your programs, on all your beliefs that have been impressed on your subconscious mind. And so your current destiny is predetermined based on your belief system. Therefore, you will be experiencing the same reality over and over until you wake up in your waking dream and change your beliefs. So once you become fully conscious, you can start observing your thoughts, your feelings, and you can start disengaging yourself from the waking dream of your life by realizing that you are so much more than just your physical body and the character of the particular script. You gain your power back and free your mind of all the limitations because you realize that true you is eternal and unlimited. When you take your attention away from your physical being, away from what your physical senses tell you, you find your true self. It's from this state of being will you be able to manifest the things that your carnal mind would consider impossible. I'm going to go ahead and read another quote by Neville Goddard. There are two actual outlooks on the world possessed by everyone, a natural focus and a spiritual focus. The ancient teachers called the one the carnal mind, the other the mind of Christ. You see, when you are in the mind of Christ, you are thinking fourth dimensionally. You can consciously choose a new destiny without reacting to your current reality and feeling as if there is no way out of it. You see, your thinking becomes fourth dimensional and it goes beyond your circumstances. You focus your awareness on a new desired state of being while emotionally detaching yourself from your current reality. Every time you react to your present circumstances, you are falling back asleep again and go back to playing your role according to the predetermined script. So start identifying yourself with a new, better version of yourself, with the version of yourself you want to become. Now, how do we choose a new destiny or a new version of ourselves? We choose it from out of this world. Why? Because this physical world originates from the metaphysical, from the invisible. Everything is made up of energy and is 99.9% empty space. But it appears to be a solid matter because that is how our physical senses interpret it. And so over time, with enough focus, the invisible energy, our thoughts, become a visible matter. Your subconscious mind does not know the difference between the visible and the invisible. And so if you can make it visible and real enough in your imagination, it will become a visible matter that you can perceive with your physical senses. Now, I'm sure that most of us have observed the events before they actually occurred in our physical reality. For instance, there were times, many times actually, when I would think of someone and I would get a call from that person moments later. I'm going to go ahead and read another quote by Neville Goddard. Since men can observe an event before it occurs in the three dimensions of space, life on Earth must proceed according to a plan, and this plan must exist somewhere in another dimension and be slowly moving through our space. And so what Neville is basically telling us is that your desired reality, the things that you want, the version of yourself you want to become, already exists in the invisible dimension. And so essentially, when you focus your thoughts over and over on the object of your desire, on your desired reality, you are basically feeding it with more and more energy until it materializes in the physical reality. This is how you choose your new destiny from out of this world. So get in the habit of fourth dimensional thinking and choosing your reality from out of this world, or as Neville says, from the larger dimensional world. So here's another quote by Neville Goddard. Assumptions awaken what they affirm. As soon as man assumes the feeling of his wish fulfilled, his four-dimensional self finds ways for the attainment of this end, discovers methods for its realization. So you do not alter your current destiny from the physical realm because it has already materialized and it's predetermined based on your old beliefs and programs. And so what usually happens is that people try to force the change on their circumstances, thinking that they could change them without changing their state of consciousness. It's the same thing as trying to change the reflection in the mirror without changing the image on the other side of the mirror. The reflection is your physical reality. It will always reflect the nature of your beliefs or assumptions. It will always reflect your image in the metaphysical world, your concept of yourself out of this world. And so in order to alter your current physical reality, you need to focus your mental energy on what you wish to experience, even if you don't believe what you desire is possible. With mental rehearsal, with replaying the desired scene over and over in your mind, it will become a new impression in your subconscious mind. And with over time, it will become your new belief, which will then be reflected in your physical reality. You know you have reprogrammed your subconscious mind successfully when you feel like a new person, when it becomes your default state of being. And so the first step in altering your future is to define what you want. Secondly, construct an event that implies the fulfillment of your desire. Thirdly, try to induce a state akin to sleep. And while being in that state, focus your attention on what you desire, on the state you wish to experience through your own eyes, meaning you don't just look at yourself like on a movie screen. You must imagine that you are actually performing the action. And here is another quote by Neville Goddard related to the act of imagining through your own eyes. The difference between feeling yourself in action, here and now, and visualizing yourself in action, as though you were on a motion picture screen, is the difference between success and failure. And with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful. If you liked it, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the bell icon for more videos on how to unlock your mind's unlimited potential and bend the reality to your will. Also, if you are interested in email coaching with me, the link will be in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching again, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.